Well, hello guys, welcome back to another rambling discussion about Picard episode 4. It's starting to get a bit sort of samey. As always, spoiler alerts. You know, I kind of like spoiler alerts. I'm the guy driving around parking lots during during book festivals, screaming out megaphones. Snape dies. No. So just be self-aware. Yeah. Talk about the hair and the glare. Just finished watching it, and it's one of those days. You know, you just can't do anything with whatever you got. Anyway, enough about me rambling on. So episode 4 seems to be a bit more about Picard's sort of history in the sort of interim that he was trying to evacuate the Romulans, and it comes to a point where you see him teleport to a planet, meet a young boy who's a Romulan, and has an affinity for the boy. Let's face it, he's a father figure to many of us when it comes to certain things. I mean, come on. Whoever didn't grow up with Star Trek Next Generation, I know I did, even though Janeway is my favourite captain. She is. Just Janeway. Best Captain Janeway ever. That's another debate. Anyway, that's from G. So he develops a relationship with the boy, and the boy develops a better relationship with him than he has with him, whatever have you. And Picard has this lingering feeling of regret. You know, to see where the boy is, to seek help from these people, because now he's going on a dangerous mission, and obviously sidetracks the main mission from this planet they're going to. I assume it's a gambling planet, you know, just from what I've seen. And he sidetracks the mission to this other planet to enlist the help of warrior nuns. Turns out he gets a warrior monk. You know, I'm not going to say anything bad to that. Seeing cool fight scenes is always a plus. I wouldn't mind seeing Daj and this dude team up and then kick some ass. They look like they're going to have a lot of fun with that. Essentially that's what it boils down to. Picard has a confrontation with Romulans that won't listen to sense, and obviously Picard's being Picard, and you can see that he's being, you know, he's stepping back. He's being a timid old man, and that kind of conflicts with something that I've watched in the previous episodes, where the Romulan housekeepers and farmhands, or whatever you want to call them, tell Picard to be the captain we all remember and know, and he's just backing down and I'm not gonna fight. And I'm like, hang on a minute, you know, Picard, you're a fighter. How things have changed. Put a couple of years on, get yourself blown up on a roof. Not for just destroy your hips. That still irritates me. Anyway, so the merry band of brigands end up in a fight above this planet of the nuns, which has now become a haven for peoples, or so on and so forth, in a section of space that's full of pirates. Obviously, a pirate ship attacks. And you see 7 of 9, and I'm like, 7 of 9. That's why I brought up Janeway, because, you know, 7 of 9, man. Good God, that storyline with 7 of 9 was good. How Voyager managed to duck and dive the Borg in that sector is just amazing, and how they developed that 7 of 9 story to make her an iconic character and quite pivotal to the success of Voyager. It's just fantastic, which is why I'm glad they brought the actress back, which makes me think, ooh, we've got a Borg human hybrid typey person, we've got a Borg cube being reconstructed. I wonder. And then you've got a cybernetic on the Borg cube, and the Borg cube is cyborgs, and so it's going to have an interesting sort of thing. However, It's a bit more of the same of episode 3 and 2, where they just basically nothing really happened. They picked up a fighter, they got a another fighter. Let's face it, 7 of 9. You don't want to fuck with that one. Fucking nuh-uh. You don't mess with 7 of 9. She will just go crash you. I crash you. Yeah. So yeah, another rambling discussion. I wasn't particularly pleased with episode 4, 3, or 2 because it's slow paced and you keep seeing the biker boys and it's like, come on. Can't be let down by them because they're meant to be these super efficient, lethal, badass fighters that are super secret, even more than the super secrets, and kill you with a snap of your finger. Meanwhile, everyone dies. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Firefly. I'm getting if you guys don't know what Firefly is, please go watch it. It's a really good series. A couple episodes long, 6 I think it is, 6, and it's just great. Jane, fucking Jane. Oh, Josh Whedon made that one. It was really, really good. Yeah, I know there's a lot of rumours and stories going around with regards to Seth MacFarlane and so on, but it is what it is. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to have random discussions about Star Trek and so on. And as I said before, this is my vehicle to get me back to talking on the internet because, good God, we all need a bit of sense now and then. Anyway, episode 4, wasn't particularly proud of it. Happy with it. Cinematography, the filming was pretty good. I liked the filming. I think Picard needs to take more charge. I get the feeling that he's being sidelined a lot, and the other actors are filling up the usual roles that he would particularly take. There's the badass, there's the fucking guy with this, there's this dude here. I'm like, hang on, these all Picard roles. Why is he playing second fiddle to any of these? So I'm hoping to God it's part of the storyline, because then that would make a lot more sense, where he finds his charm, his vigor, his essence, and he can then move on from there. I do hope that's what's happening. I am a bit worried about where this is going. This is an episode 4, and yeah, nothing is. Yeah, they haven't got many episodes to go, so things have got to happen really quickly. And I hope to God they flush the story out enough, because they can just end it. They can. For example, with Altered Carbon, I felt that was a bit rushed. It didn't flush out certain parts of the story enough, and it could have done a bit better. Altered Carbon was a good series nonetheless, and I do hope maybe this is just testing the water, see where it goes. Yeah. Well, that's essentially it. That's it. I don't have much else to say. It's a really I want to say a nothing episode. Picard picks up a warrior. He then basically picks up a ninja, and he finds a character who's good with guns. And let's face it, 7 of 9 is a badass, just a pure badass. Whereas this ninja warrior is a bit unknown and a bit untested, even though he has chopped like 4 heads off. Well, what do I know? I'm not a high-powered CBS executive. I'm just a guy who enjoys his Star Trek, Star Wars, Firefly. I like Babylon 5. Deep Space Nine is better than Babylon 5 done. Cisco, I like Cisco. It would be Janeway, Cisco, Picard, and the Kurt, the Lost One. That's it. Janeway and Cisco are my 2 captains. Picard 3rd, even though I grew up with Picard. I shouldn't be saying this. Sorry, Patrick. I'm so sorry. But Janeway's my favourite captain. Well, there we go. Guys, thank you very much for watching this rambling episode of me discussing Star Trek Picard episode 4. Yes, even I can discuss Star Trek with my limited knowledge of it. I'm not a Trekkie fan in the least. I'm a casual. I'm a filthy casual. And even I'm I know enough to get myself into trouble when it comes to Star Trek. And what do you say? The great debate. Star Trek captains. Janeway's mine. Janeway, yes. Janeway, Sisko, Picard, Kirk. Done. That's it. That's it. Those are the only 4 that I want to say that really matter. No, there's quite a few other captains that do matter. They've made a couple of what am I talking about? This is not even freaking Star Trek Picard. Data. Where would I feature Data? Oh, Data's better than Kurt, definitely. If he was a captain, definitely. He's logic based. He's learned a lot from the bits and pieces. Even though Picard and Data weren't, if I remember correctly, they weren't the best. Picard treated Data like an android, as if he was there, and he like an annoyance, like a teenage annoyance, constantly having to explain himself as to the reasons why. Well, a lot happens in the time from becoming captain to admiral with bits and pieces in the middle. Yep. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much. Name's Bam Havoc. This is my rambling discussion on Star Trek. It turns out to be there's nothing really in the episode to talk about, so you've got to fill it with something. Right, guys, thank you very much. Cheers. Happy days.